5 things I've learned in the past 8 years to make a sustainable fitness workout plan routine work. So the first one is pretty simple, I think, or maybe not, is just have a plan. So you should have some sort of structure to your workout. And you could do this by, if it's easier for you, you can start off structuring it for the week, for the month, or for the phase that you are currently in. I personally believe, and once again, I should have said this in the beginning, this is my personal, professional opinion. Take what you want, leave the rest behind. But when you structure things further out or have an end goal in mind, you're not going to waste your effort in the gym. So think of it like this. Random effort equals random results. It's kind of like getting in the car and being like, I want to go to, where do I want to go? Hawaii was the first thing that popped in my mind, but like, you need a boat. But we could do that. I'm driving all the way from Texas trying to get to Hawaii, but somehow, because I'm not using my GPS, I end up in New York. I waste a lot of time, effort, energy, mileage on my car, or my body in this case, right? It defeats the purpose. So just, plan ahead according to where you want to go. Number 2, use multiple outlets for your fitness routine. I believe this is very important because, one, I personally get really, really bored doing the same thing over and over. But you don't want to be in a position where your body is strong in one area. Think of it like a table, like with 4 legs. Let's say you're an excellent runner, really good at cardio, and you're like, I have a fitness routine. Well, one of your legs is kind of off, right? And so this could be strength training, or the other leg could be mobility. The other one could be flexibility or balance. Like, there's so many different things. And that's why I think it's important to incorporate multiple things into your workout routine and not just focus on one. Because when we have our table is out of balance, we're more likely to have an injury. Or think of it long-term in the future. When I am old, I would like, to be able to move my body, to be able to go on hikes or, swim, lift up a box, like common things, right? If I do, I want to make sure that my body, I don't feel trapped in my body. I think that's the worst thing ever, is feeling trapped in your body. Now, the mind, that's a bad one too. But we're only talking about body right now. And another reason why I think this is important too is that keeps things fun, and there's different stresses on your body. So you're not just taxing one portion of your body through running or through weights, or like if you like sports, just sports constantly or whatever, variety, jazz it up a little bit. So the number 3 thing I would say is check in with your body before your workout routine. Or not routine, just before you do whatever form of exercise you're going to do. So I'll use me, for example, for today. So today I was supposed to do more of like a cardio kind of form. I'm currently trying to work up to a 5K because I don't like running, but we are embracing this portion. Yeah, we're just going to embrace it. And so when I woke up this morning, I felt a little off. I don't know how I feel about like getting out, putting on my shoes and running today. My brain hurts. My body doesn't feel at peace. And it's kind of like that balance, right? Because everyone's like, discipline, you need to have discipline. But at the same time, discipline doesn't mean going hard 100% of the time. So after I got done training my clients, I came home, did a little work. I took care of myself and I was like, okay, well, what does my body need right now, kind of thing? And I was like, no, I'm not running today. But it didn't mean I didn't do something. So I focused more on stretching. I went on a walk. I did other little things to move my body. So you don't have to think of, hey, we're going to run or we're going to do this, even though I feel absolutely horrible. And we don't need to go to the other extreme, which is, okay, my body's telling me not to do anything. I mean, unless like you're sick or there's something really else going on, we should probably live in the in-between zone, the gray zone, That's my opinion, just saying, but I don't know, I'm just a personal trainer. Anywho, so it's important to check in with yourself every single day. 4, it's important, this kind of goes with number 3, to incorporate rest days within your training schedule. So you don't need to work out 7 days a week. You don't need to work out 6 days a week. And probably you don't really need to work out more than like 3 to 4 days. Like, let's rephrase 3, 4. When I say workout, like in the gym, with weights, working out. This kind of goes back to the other things I've been saying. Weave in things like yoga, or like, I don't know, you like swimming, go swimming, play pickleball, take a dance class. What else is physically active? So many other things than just what you're currently doing in the gym. And I think it's important also too, to give your body and your brain, like your CNS system, you don't want to fry it and then get burnt out or overtrained because you're just grinding it day in and day out. And then eventually you just stop completely because you're going so hard. It's kind of like nature. It's just a pendulum swing, right? Like if I'm going hard, eventually it has to swing the other way. And either nature will take its course and I might get, like I said, burnt out. I might get an injury. My hormones might get messed up. Who knows? Something bad might occur. Let's just not do that. So throw in some rest days. Chill for a bit. Relaxing's good. It's good for you. Trust. All right. So the fifth thing is pivoting. Kind of been talking about this just in general for the whole time, but pivoting is important too. Let's say you lost your job and now you can't get into the gym, or your mindset's kind of different. You're kind of in like hustle mode. You're a little stressed out and you can't really prioritize the gym like how you wanted to. It is on your hierarchy of priorities, but it's not in the top tier. The top tier is, I got to find a new job. Well, it's okay. Sometimes we got to deviate and we got to make changes. Or let's say you had an injury, that can completely change things too. And so instead of going hard 24/7, it's like, okay, what do I need to do so I feel good? And it doesn't even need to be like I tore something. It could be like, okay, one, let's make sure we're seeing the right people. We're not just self-diagnosing and whatnot. Like, let's take care of this. And then if you want to do the research, if you know someone, whatever, kind of look back and think, okay, well, how did this injury occur? What was the main focus? What are some areas of weaknesses that I can kind of improve in? And like, oh, okay, cool. So those are areas of improvement now. I can focus on that. And then eventually things balance out. I'm kind of going on a tangent here, but I feel like you understand what I'm saying when I say pivot. Yeah, just be flexible. At the end of the day, just be flexible, because it's really not about perfection. Like, no one's perfect unless you're God. But it's, progress, not perfection, progress. And taking action every single day. If that means you're doing whatever 100% means for you, cool. If that means you only got 50% to show up for that day, that's actually 100, because that's all you have to give. So just remember, it's okay to pivot and that it's completely normal. So if you're like a lot of my clients and me, I've definitely hired trainers in my past, or coaches, because nobody got time to be putting together a whole phase of workouts and think about things in the future far ahead and all these things and dig in with all the time and effort and energy. And you're just like, oh, my brain hurts. And I'm just like, I totally get you, man. I got you. I can create that for you. So feel free, reach out, DM me, click the link below, whatever form of things, or I feel like everyone knows how to reach people. So if you need help, I got you. If you don't, I hope these tools and these tidbits were very useful for today.